I honestly would not know because it's just like there are a lot of commandments. I have broken some, but I've obeyed most. So, what in detail, like, what do you think? Would I be guilty? So, I was like kind of raised, not really religious, but I did go to church. Like, just a normal, Wednesday, maybe Sundays, but mostly Wednesdays. Um, I was really religious when I was in high school, and I went there a lot. My friends went there, and it felt like a connection, a really good connection, but I fell out.
You mentioned you attended church during high school. What kind of church did you attend?
Pentecostal, which I'm going to be honest, I don't really know the difference between it all. I think Pentecostal is like more of a spiritual kind of thing and not really focusing. I don't know.
Well, that's fair. You either know or you don't, right?
Yeah.
So you believe there's a heaven and a hell.
Yes.
To which one are you going one day?
I will not know until you know the my God picks for me.
Follow this thought. A lot of people think that going to heaven has something to do with being a good person. Do you?
Uh, yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
In order for us to be good enough to go to heaven, or righteous, we need an absolute standard that we can judge our lives by to see if we've measured up. If you look at God's laws, which are the Ten Commandments, they'll show you how good you've been. I'll walk you through a few of them. It's going to be a little bitter on the front end, a little uncomfortable, but stick with me because there's good news at the end, okay?
All right.
Nicholas, like me, in your whole lifetime, have you ever told a lie?
Yes.
Stolen anything?
No.
Disobeyed or dishonored your parents?
Yes.
Have you ever looked at a woman to lust for her?
Yes.
To quote Jesus, he says, "You've heard it said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that even if you look at a woman to lust for her, you commit adultery with her already in your heart." It's more than our actions, it's the intents and motives of our heart. Have you ever murdered anybody?
No.
I didn't think that you had. However, the Lord says that even if we call our brother a fool, we're in danger of the judgment because it's a murderous heart. Think of it this way. Have you ever had someone cut you down with their words?
What do you mean?
Made fun of you, made you feel small?
Absolutely.
Have you done that to someone else?
Mm, not in particular. No. I would maybe, maybe. I'm not going to say for sure, but probably with my friends or something like that.
So we've looked at a few of the commandments. Is it safe to say that you, like me, have broken those laws at some point?
Yeah.
Nicholas, the reason we die is because God has given me and you the death penalty. The scriptures say, "For the wages of sin is death." Now, if you were to die and then met God in judgment, and He judged your life by the commandments, would you be innocent or guilty?
I would not know.
The scriptures say, "For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, and that there is none righteous, no, not one." So, with those scripture verses, if you believe them to be true, would you be innocent or guilty?
I mean, and sorry for the wait. It's just like I honestly would not know because it's just like there are a lot of commandments. I have broken some, but I've obeyed most. So, what in detail, like, what do you think? Would I be guilty?
In the book of James, it says if you offend the law in one point, you're guilty of all.
So I guess I'm guilty of
I
all.
believe that you would be guilty just like me and the rest of the world. But do you see your guilt?
I would assume so.
Now think of this judicially, and I know this is not comfortable, but follow it through. If God is a judge and the commandments are the law, you and I would be the lawbreakers, then hell would be God's prison, a place of punishment for the lawbreaker, a place where justice is satisfied. Nicholas, the things that satisfy justice are doing the time for your crime, or a payment has to be made. Now, if someone paid your penalty for you, couldn't the good judge do what is right and let you go, with justice having been satisfied?
Repeat the question.
So if someone pays your penalty for you, couldn't the good judge still do what is right, uphold justice, and let you go? Because justice would be satisfied, a payment would be made.
I'm not quite understanding that, because how would someone pay my justice? How would someone do that?
I'll give you a quick scenario. Example: Nicholas gets a speeding ticket. He has a debt to the law. And he takes ticket in hand down to the judge and says, "Judge, you've got me. I've broken the law. Here's my ticket." And somebody steps up and says, "Judge, I'm going to pay this man's ticket for him." Well, who broke the law?
Me.
Well, who paid the fine?
Someone else.
And the judge can say, "Nicholas, you're out of here. Case is dismissed," because the fine has been paid. So what that other person showed you in that courtroom scenario is called grace. When someone gives you something that you didn't earn, but they give it to you anyway. So in that scenario, you can see how you broke the law. You had a debt, but the judge did what was right, upheld justice, and let you go. Case dismissed. Same way in God's courtroom. You and I have broken the commandments. We need a payment. Now, if somebody were to pay your fine in that courtroom, God can do what is right and let you go. Do you know where you might find a payment in God's courtroom?
Probably in the church.
Well, you would hope so, but not every church is going to tell you the same thing. Now, God's word is true. In the scriptures, God is a spirit, and he entered into his creation as a man, Jesus Christ, God in the flesh. And the reason he did that was to write a check for you in his own blood. You and I broke God's laws, the 10 Commandments. He paid your fine for you in blood. And right before he died on the cross, he said the words, "It is finished," as in paid in full. He died, was buried, and rose again from the dead on the third day, according to the scriptures, and he's alive right now. And all a man has to do to know with certainty that he's going to go to heaven when he dies is agree with God in his heart that he's guilty, that he's sinned. And instead of trying to hope that his good deeds outweigh his bad deeds, and instead of trying to change his life around or perform some religious ritual, just plead guilty and trust the fact that that blood shed at the cross is enough. And he says, by faith, all that call upon the name of the Lord to receive that free gift shall be saved. And it's simple as that. Do you understand this?
Most of it, yes.
What I'd like to do is take a moment, stop filming, and let you look at the scriptures. Can you handle that?
Yes, sir.
Nicholas, after we stopped filming and we walked through the scriptures, has the Lord spoke to your heart about your standing between you and he?
I would like to say so, yeah.
What's that like?
I don't know, it just feels like a lot of pressure has been lifted off of me.
Nicholas, if someone were to ask you one day, where are you going to go when you die, what would you tell them?
I would say heaven,
How do you know?
because Jesus died for our sins and for my sins.
And did you receive that payment by faith?
Yes, sir. I've been looking for a very long time, and today has really opened me up. I've been trying to find ways to go to churches to seek whatever answer, but today has opened my eyes and to just seek Jesus in the Bible.